Good morning, guys. Bill McMillan here with IndyWX.com. Tuesday morning and a cold, frosty start to the day across central Indiana. 6 degrees below normal at the 7 o'clock hour. Good for 33 degrees officially at Indianapolis and many other communities across central Indiana outside of the city in the upper 20s to right around 30 this morning as we start our Tuesday. Now, we're dealing with some patchy fog in areas across central Indiana, but for the most part, sunshine returns today as high pressure begins to move off to the east. We'll begin to get into more of a southerly flow late in the day. It won't be enough to warm temperatures significantly. In general, we're looking at highs in the upper 40s across central Indiana today, so still significantly colder than normal. And an approaching storm system will help clouds increase later on this evening, and showers will return to the area as early as Wednesday morning. We think probably around 5, 6 o'clock or so. Showers will begin to move into western portions of the state and overspread all of the area as we progress through Wednesday morning. This is a quick-moving weather system. It's also not a significant weather system, so in general, precipitation amounts, rainfall amounts should be right around a quarter of an inch or so for most rain gauges across central Indiana, and most of the rain falls Wednesday morning before we look at drier conditions developing to wrap up our Wednesday. As we continue to advance this, obviously, we still have a storm system of significance to deal with late this week, Friday into Saturday. Now, forecast models have significantly delayed the onset of this storm in recent runs, now looking more like an overnight event Friday into Saturday morning. And with that, there are some questions in regards to severe potential as well. Nonetheless, right now we will continue to closely monitor this and continue to include the chances of strong thunderstorms in our forecast Friday night. However, as things stand right now, when we look at it and compare it to yesterday's look, not as ominous, but nonetheless, we still don't want to let our guard down with this. It will continue to be very windy ahead of this storm system, with non-thunderstorm gusts approaching and exceeding at times 40 miles per hour late Friday into Saturday, and then that sharp cold front swings through here Saturday morning, and we're looking at temperatures that will crash through the day Saturday with a gusty northwesterly wind in place, and a very, very chilly second half of the weekend as well, with lake effect snow really going in significant fashion across the snow belt areas. Going to feel definitely very much like winter to wrap up the weekend. Now, as we continue to look at things, I did want to touch briefly on the Thanksgiving week weather pattern. As we're looking at the GFS ensemble, notice the high latitude blocking here and the persistent eastern trough, and that's certainly suggestive of a very cold Thanksgiving week. You look at the surface temperatures, and nonetheless, too, we've got widespread below normal temperatures across the eastern portion of the country for Thanksgiving week as well. Interestingly, if we look out, and granted, we still have, Thanksgiving's if I'm doing my math right, close to 10 days out. Early indications would suggest highs in the mid-30s on Thanksgiving here, so well below average. Certainly time for that to fluctuate a bit. But if we look at this weather pattern as well, this is one that definitely has to raise an eyebrow for the potential of an eastern storm around Thanksgiving, give or take a day or two. We saw the GFS at 0Z and to some extent at 6Z as well, delivering some energy into the Midwest before secondarying off the eastern seaboard and leading to a eastern storm of sorts here. We'll keep a close eye on it. The potential is there with this weather pattern for some sort of wintry mischief in our part of the country as well. Again, a couple of days around Thanksgiving. So some fun things to look at in the days ahead. We'll do just that. In the meantime, make it a great Tuesday. Enjoy the sunshine that we've got. And we'll talk with you soon on IndyWX.com.